for this hour. Amid an ongoing debate, Islamic seminaries in Deoband have issued a fatwa endorsing triple talaq. While giving the fatwa, Maulana Arshad Farooqi on the fatwa department of the seminary, however, said it would be valid only if the husband pronounced it while he is in all his senses. Farooqi held that a husband can also divorce his wife through a letter, message or an email in this day and age of technology, provided it is verified that the message and letter is from the husband himself. Well, this is in fact a fatwa that has been issued after that entire debate over triple talaq. In fact, joining us now is Abha Singh, a senior activist on the phone line. Ma'am, talking about the triple talaq debate, while of course women are trying to get rid of this regressive law, we have fatwas being issued saying that triple talaq over an SMS or an email is also acceptable.
I think that is primarily the reason that women have gone to the Supreme Court, and just because the Supreme Court is taking time to decide on this matter, I think such fatwas are being mindless fatwas are being issued by different sects. In fact, when Islam and very clearly says that for talaq, it has to be 1 month gap, and only then it can be valid. And Islamic countries themselves have struck out this triple talaq. But it is tragic that a secular country like India still has triple talaq. And on top of that, now there is a fatwa saying that if you give talaq over phone or mobile, it would be valid, provided it is in his senses. Who will verify the man was in his senses? And something which is so illegal cannot be tolerated anymore. Our request is to the Supreme Court that please expedite the sub judice matter and for once of all finish this controversy of triple talaq. Declare it null and void.
Right, and also talking in terms of the details that are written in this fatwa, they've also said that any form of communication by the husband, as long as he's in his senses, will be considered as triple talaq, and it's for the husband to in fact decide whether the triple talaq has taken place or not. These are things that in fact very clearly go against women.
Definitely. I mean, husband can send it by phone, SMS, email. How can it be possible? We don't have two sets of laws. Supreme Court is the apex court. Earlier also Supreme Court had said that khaps, etc. are extra legal, extra judicial. They should be struck down. So I think it's high time all these khaps and khap-like groups which are issuing fatwas, they have been declared already illegal. So whatever they say should be treated as rubbish, I would say, and not followed at all.
In fact, the Muslim Personal Law Board had also come out and said that they support triple talaq, but as of now, of course, these fatwas continue to come. Thank you, Abha Singh, in fact, for joining us. Joining us also on the phone line is Majid Memon. Sir, coming to you, this in fact is an extremely regressive fatwa if you actually look at it, saying that in this day and age of technology, a husband can divorce his wife by just sending a simple SMS.
See, first of all, I would clarify that these fatwas do not have legal sanctity or legal force. You see, if you flout a fatwa, you can't be prosecuted, you can't be charged or tried. Now, this is a kind of a social arrangement within the community. But then, as far as triple talaq is concerned, I had, in fact, had a long discussion with the chairman of the Honorable Chairman of Law Commission, only stating that the aggrieved people in the case of triple talaq are Muslim women and Muslim women alone. The rest are only well-wishers and they are sympathizers. They are other activist women or other male section of the society. So stakeholders are entirely Muslim women who constitute about 8 to 9 crores or 80 or 90 million people in this country. Now, we must ascertain their wish. If they feel that this triple talaq is very harsh, it takes away their human rights, then certainly we must consider that.
Right, sir. So in fact, according to a survey that was conducted by an NGO as well, 80% of Muslim women were against triple talaq, and even the people who have actually come up and spoken vehemently against triple talaq have been Muslim women themselves.
No, there are two important, things which must be remembered. You see, the concept of triple talaq is, of course, a religious mandate. But then pronouncing triple talaq in one breed without reconsideration or without any time to come back to sanity if you are totally outraged certainly doesn't seem to be proper. And therefore, the controversy or the argument is whether triple talaq in one breed should be acceptable or otherwise.
Right, so sir, and talking in terms of such fatwas, of course, this is not the first or the last fatwa to be issued. We've seen, well, in fact, we'll try and reconnect with Martin Women later, but this is, in fact, the news that is coming in this minute. These are fatwas that are being issued continuously by several clerics, and though, of course, the debate around triple talaq has been gaining momentum, but since there has been no clear verdict on it by the Supreme Court, the debate rages on, and Muslim women continue to fight for their right. Several women, in fact, have come forward speaking out against the regressive law that is triple talaq, and especially looking at the manner in which these fatwas are issued. According to that, any husband can divorce his wife over the phone.